So the Ethereum chart has reached our resistance box, and the question is now, is the bull market already starting? A lot of you have sent me messages because we're breaking above trend lines. We see some upside momentum. We want to talk about this in this video. I want to talk about the likelihood that Ethereum could already be in a bull market and might continue to outperform Bitcoin. So first of all, the wave structure that we're tracking here, the wave count, suggests that we could still see some further downside. And the next structural support level is at $1,400. That's the April low 2025. And the first Fibonacci support zone, which should lead to an upside reaction, should we see a pullback into it in the blue scenario, is between $1,602 and $1,787. Now, I am overall not yet bullish on Ethereum. I have to say that very, very clearly. My view is still that we can go lower. However, I'm not directly bearish, if that makes sense. So what I mean with that is I am definitely open to the idea that Ethereum could still stretch a little bit higher, further into the resistance area between $1,926 and $2,226. I'm going to show you how that could play out on the smaller time frame, because I just do not see strong bearish follow-through right now from up here. There is just no bearish momentum yet. But bear in mind, that can change quickly. And as soon as the price breaks below the last low that formed here at $1,824, we should at least be on our way into the orange support area. Something similar happened after the April highs, because the price also pulled back very, very slowly, moved up a little bit. Yeah, it's just very, very similar to what we see right now, actually. And then the price broke below the last swing low. That was the April, the 29th of April low, which could be basically the August low plays the role at the moment. And then the market could be on its way lower. Okay, that would be the nearest support I can offer here on the daily chart. Now, for now, the trend is still down overall. The move up, yeah, I mean, Ethereum broke above the trend line, but really, we've only reached standard resistance. And this is so important for me, the price has only formed a 3-wave move up. We don't have 5 waves up. If we had a 5-wave move up from a meaningful low, things would look a bit different. And if we see a break above resistance, that would also be a first confirmation that a more meaningful low is in. And then we can talk about, okay, are we back in a bull market? As long as the market doesn't break above Fibonacci resistance for our wave count, that still points to the downside. And as long as Ethereum only gives us a 3-wave move up, there is no major confirmation that a larger low is in. But of course, it also doesn't mean that we break down immediately. There is still room in the resistance area. And how all of that could play out, let's take a look at that on the smaller time frame. And a quick reminder, guys, feel free to follow us on X as well. It's the More Crypto Online account. Here I covered Ethereum earlier today already, and you get a lot of additional updates, very timely updates, plus exclusive video updates, and much more. Now let's take a look at the shorter time frame then for Ethereum. And here we can see that there is a potential that Ethereum could still extend a little bit higher, even in the current so-called Wave 2 bounce, which started to develop in June. We have an A wave up in 3 waves into the swing high of the 15th of June, a 3-wave move down in a B wave, and then 5 waves up in wave C. And so the 5th wave, though, could still extend. We already have technically 5 waves up, but it might extend. I mean, if we push higher, that's the only choice I really have to label it. If we get one more high, then the next resistance is the $2,040 level. I mean, the price is currently testing resistance between $1,900 and $1,944, so $1,900 and $1,944, and that's a zone where the price got rejected several times before in July. And yeah, so that is where the decline began. But the decline from the high in July is only 3 waves as well. So I do not really have bearish follow through with only a 3-wave decline. Oops, that was not intended. But basically what that means is we are, let me delete this. We are currently watching how the market reacts to this initial micro resistance. And yeah, I mean, a break below that last low there around 1,825, possibly already a break below 1,855, would indicate that the next decline has begun. See, the price has also from this last local low in August, the 1st of August low, formed 3 waves up. I could probably call it 5 waves, but I think Bitcoin has the better 5-wave move up. You could call it 5 waves. It's just it just doesn't make much sense in the context. So for now, the blue count shows us that a B wave top could form in the current region, but it takes a break below those levels, especially the 1,825 level, to signal that we're starting the next decline. And then the next support levels are between 1,782 and $1,595. And I have to say, of course, to align this count, this chart with Bitcoin, we could also consider that we're doing something like this, so that the 5th wave up in the white count extends, but that's only valid as long as this $1,825 level is holding. So that's how I track at the moment Ethereum. And overall, yeah, to answer the question that many asked me, I don't necessarily believe that we are back in a bull market. I do not see the evidence. I will always change my mind if the evidence shows up, because the market is the boss. I'm simply showing you what the market is telling us. The market gives us the data, right? We can just structure the data. And so, guys, really, the data that I'm showing you, I mean, it's not my data. This comes straight from Price. We just use our model to structure it. And so, again, the market is the boss. We can really only try to help you understand it better. I always give my best to explain the Elliott Wave model, but it's a model, right? It's based on probabilities. And so the main advantage here is that it gives us very clear invalidation levels, support resistances, and a roadmap for 2 to 3 likely scenarios. That's the update on Ethereum. I hope it was helpful. If you're interested in additional updates, I recommend that you check out our membership. The link is in the comment section, and you get access to our terminal. You get access to our Discord server. If you're a gold member, you get access to member videos also here on YouTube. So feel free to check it out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.